Hey guys, welcome back to EasyStreetGarage. Last video, you saw me at TruFiber. Had a great visit to TruFiber tour. Bryson did a great job. Super company. So I've picked up the wicker bill from TruFiber. I've got the hood vent from TruFiber. So this time I wanted the fender vents. So I just want to do a real quick install video on these, just to give you a couple helpful hints if you do decide to pick these things up and install them. The first thing that you've got to do is find some way to protect the fender. I choose to use the 3M painter's tape. That works really good for me. I actually, when I removed the vent, I went like triple layer of this stuff so I don't go through on the paint while I was working on it. The plastic vent that Ford puts on these things, basically, what they do is they've got clips on these things, and I'm going to try to show you the best I can. These little clips, there's clips there, there's a clip there, and there's a clip there. Now those clips are basically on the inside, and then you'll see there is one here and here on the outside and one at the bottom as well. The other thing that Ford does is they put some adhesive strips on the plastic. And so that kind of helps hold that thing up in the fender. So what I did is I took a heat gun and I just gently heated up the top end of this and the plastic along here. And the idea behind that was just to create a little bit of heat transfer through the plastic so that I could then take my plastic, tool in between there and really just separate the adhesive. And you can see it was only really being held in one spot, and that was right here. So basically I got the adhesive kind of loose in there, and then you just got to really gently, forcefully, get your hands up underneath this thing and give it a tug. I tugged from the bottom. The clips then kind of came loose, and then I just worked my way up and pulled the unit out, and there it is. It's removed. So the next piece of the puzzle had a little bit of adhesive left in here, right? So at this point you really don't need any of the tape. So I came in, cleaned up a lot of that adhesive that was up in here. That way, when I put the new part on, I didn't have any of that nasty adhesive sticking out from underneath my carbon fiber part. Now, I'll tell you what, here's a couple other pieces that are important when you start to install this thing. Basically the carbon fiber part from TruFiber has on here, and I'll show you those. There are two little metal, I don't know, call them clips if you want. They're really hard to see, guys. I'm trying my best. The lighting even isn't allowing me, but maybe if I can get it up. There you go. If I get it up against the edge of the car there. There's the plastic, or actually it's a metal clip, and there's two of them. One toward the top and one toward the bottom. Those are important. Let me see if I can get another view of that clip for you. You can kind of see it there. So there's a clip there, all right? Those are important because what happens with that clip is the clip is going to go into two spots in the plastic on the inside of this thing. And to help you ID these things or see where they're at, you'll see what I did here is I basically traced them out with a silver Sharpie. I have one on the top and I have one on the bottom. You can see where they're at. There's slots in the plastic insert. And those clips that I showed you basically go into those slots. And that's what keeps this thing kind of lined up as it's going together and as you're putting it on. So the last thing I did was, TruFiber doesn't do this, but I'm gonna recommend it. I did it on the, I did this on the install on the hood vent too, if you remember. But what I did is I went ahead and put 3M adhesive, automotive adhesive strip just like Ford did on the top. And then I put it also along this entire side, like you see right here. All right, so I've got 3M adhesive strip here. I've got it here. And my goal was, as I installed this thing like I did on the other side, it is held in place by more than just the clips that are on this thing from, and you can see there's a clip there. And they just kind of mirror what Ford did. These things are really kind of a replica of what the OE part is, as its form, fit, and function. Clips are in the same place. The only difference are these aligning tabs that TruFiber puts in here. So in a nutshell, that's really about all you need to do. The install is very straightforward. Like I said, what I did is I marked the 2 spots in the fender where those tabs have got to go into that plastic. And then from here, guys, I'm not gonna go ahead and snap it into place. You get the picture, because I'm gonna stop the camera. I'm gonna make sure I get a good alignment and get a really good install. And I'm not going to do that on camera. It's just too difficult, especially from the angle I wanted to get to. But this is basically it, guys. This is how the install works. And I will tell you, the other side is complete. It's on. And I am very, very happy. These things look amazing. I know what you're thinking. Golly, dude, they're a little pricey. They are. But once they're on the car, like the other side, they just look, they really, really look good. So with that said, that's basically the quick version of the install. Don't be afraid to take it on. It wasn't that difficult. And so again, the important piece of the puzzle is tape everything off, use plastic tools. You could even use a hairdryer to heat that adhesive up. It wasn't that difficult. The plastic inserts came out, and on the other side, the install of the TruFiber part was seamless, and it looks really, really good. And you kind of get a picture of that, you know, when you see just this right here. They look sharp, man. They really, really do. And so with that said, again, Grayson, thank you so much for your hospitality on my visit. And don't be afraid to try this yourself. It's an easy install. All of these installs have been so far fairly easy. Other than the wicker bill, you know, you have to drill some holes into your spoiler. So, you know what, guys? I appreciate you tuning in. I appreciate you guys. Please subscribe. Please share my videos. That's how we keep the garage going here. And if you want notification, there's the little bell to toggle, and you'll get notification of these videos. But they're meant to be helpful. If you've got some comments, please throw it in there. If you see something I could have done a little better, I'd like to see that as well too. By the way, you want to clean underneath very well. And then once you put them on, you can hit it with your ceramic spray and do some detailing on it. But until next time, this is EasyStreetGarage signing out. Thanks for tuning in.